Excellent. So today we wanted to go through, we're doing our second week of expert panels, and we've got Sarah Kelly on today, who's going to take us through Facebook and how she personally uses Facebook and has done to build her business. And Sarah's obviously done really well and got to Diamond in 10 months. So she got Diamond faster than me, which I'm really happy about for her. That's fantastic. Yeah, so if you just want to go through, Sarah, how it is that you use Facebook.
Yep, I will do. So obviously I've got 7 kids, which makes it really hard for me to get out and about. So I mainly use social media, not just Facebook, but mainly Facebook. So I post my link for my wrap page, I post that everywhere. When people like my page, I'll then add them as a friend. Then I'll add them to my wrap group, and then I'll message them. And I'll message them asking them if I can tag them in a photo or post on their wrap page, on their timeline. When I was going for my Diamond promotion, I asked them, I'm going for a big promotion. I need some help. I need to reach out to as many people as possible. Would you mind if I posted on your timeline? A lot of people say, yeah, go for it. Some people say no. And some just completely ignore you or ask to post back if they can post back on yours. But that seems to have gotten quite far, to be honest. A lot of people come back and ask what it is, and a lot of loyals that I've already got will actually come back if I've asked them and ask what the business is about. What else do I do? I post on all the job pages. I'm a member of so many job pages. I try not to post on top of other It Works people, so I have to avoid it sometimes. In my search box on Facebook, I'll type in a random name, and on the end of that random name, I'll put beauty, and it'll bring up so many different people. So I'll either add them as a friend or like their page. And then I message them asking them if they do skinny wraps. And if they say no, then I say basically, well, you should, because they already have the client base, so it's fab. And then they tend to ask for more information or to email over. I join all the beauty pages, and I try and post results and pictures of products, etc. on there. I add at least 20 people a day, new people from my friends' suggestions. Not everybody accepts, but quite a few do, and some do say yes. Oh, do I know you? And I'll just tell them they popped it in a suggestion. I post on my wrap page also. When I post on my wrap page, I share it to my personal page and my group, because that way then everyone can see my wrap page and they tend to go on to the wrap page. Oh God, I'm trying to think of what else I do.
So you've got all of these friends, these new friends that you're adding. I know you've mentioned that you talk to them quite regularly, don't you?
I do, yeah. I like a lot of the posts, and I'll comment on their posts, even if I don't really know them. I'll put a comment if they post something. I'll put, oh, that's funny, or that's lovely, you know, just so they see me there.
Well, it's all part of building the relationship, isn't it? So it's so John Eric obviously talks about when you like something, how you're basically giving a hug to somebody. And I think that is really, really relevant. So I know a lot of the people that I add, I do make a conscious effort to, like people's things on Facebook, and I do try and comment as much as possible, because I just think the other thing is as well that your name will get seen in the comments. And if you've got like I've got Melanie Parry Triple Diamond, or Sarah's obviously got her Diamond Leader, or she's got a rap post, a lot of people will just be curious and have a little look.
Yeah, I've made loads. I've made so many friends. I don't even, I've never met these people, but they'll sit and have a chat with me.
Yeah.
Just
because you go through your chat box, don't you? So you will just sit at night and see who's online and start chatting to them.
Yeah. I just ask how they are, and just random chit chat, and then you just go from there, really.
Yeah.
Nobody I've signed as a distributor or a loyal or even sold a rep to is anyone close to me.
That
it's
is
all mainly through Facebook.
Yeah, it's interesting actually, because I've just wrapped a good friend of mine who I've so we got to know each other through maternity leave with Charlie and her daughter. And it's funny because it's like, 2 years she's waited to wrap, and she still said, I'm doing it and I don't believe it. And this is a really good friend of mine who's just sat and basically said, I think your business is a sham. but 2 years later, and honestly, it's a lot of people, get tied up in the fact that their warm market isn't interested in what they're doing. And I was very, very lucky in that what we call our warm market. So a lot of my friends did have wrap parties for me because they wanted to try it, and I'm sure a lot of them wanted to prove it wrong. That's why they had the wrap parties, to prove it wrong. But they did do that. But that soon does dry up. It very, very quickly dries up, and you have to then think, how am I actually going to get out there and talk to other people? Tracy's very, very lucky in that she's got, the wedding dress shop, so she's got people coming through her door all the time with regards to that. But the likes of myself, I have to go out and find them, and obviously I'm quite lucky because my two are at preschool, so I can get out and about in the day. I can jump in the car and I can go out. But it just, Sarah is proof that you don't, even whatever your circumstances are, you can find a way to network. And that is purely what Sarah's doing, is she is building a network. And if you haven't already got one, that's what you need to do. And even if you have got one, you're constantly looking to expand that network.
Add new people all the time. You've got to add new people.
You do. I've got I'm going on Wednesday, so she's a school friend, but she popped up as a friend suggestion. I wasn't friends with Sonia, this girl, and so she's been watching me now. I think it's just a couple of months now that I've had her as a friend on Facebook, and I knew her from school, but I wasn't friends with her. But and I know I loved Yellies. Did you see Yellies today, Sarah?
No, I didn't.
So Yellies posted today on the team page to say that she's gone through a nightclub's photos, and she realised that she'd got like about 30 mutual friends with all of these people that were on these nightclub photos. She's gone through and added them all as friends.
Oh, wow.
And absolutely brilliant idea. But I do a lot of time. I'll add people as friends. If we've got a lot of mutual friends, I'll just add them, because I know if somebody adds me and we've got a lot of mutual friends, even if I don't quite know the name, I'll probably think, oh, I've probably met you, or I probably know you from, or maybe Neil, or so. People are pretty open to adding new friends.
I do this on the beauty pages. Like actual beauty pages. Like there's a few pages where there's hairdressers and nail technicians and massagers and and I just go through and I add them all. These people that are showing up on posting this different stuff, I add them all.
I love
because
that.
They're all in the beauty. They're all something to do with beauty, so they're prospects.
Yeah. Do you have a list of people, Sarah? So have you got a list of people that you've added in that way?
No.
No.
No, I tend to know. Obviously, before I joined It Works, I knew the only people on my Facebook were people that I knew.
Yeah.
So anyone out of that now, I sort of know the ones that sort of told me to do one. Don't ever contact me again.
Yeah. Do you not remove them as a friend? Well, no, because no, because you just don't ever know, do you? So even though if they've said don't contact me, that's fine. You don't contact them, but they can still be watching you, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
interesting.
remove anyone unless it's like something really ridiculous. Then I'll remove them. But no, I don't remove anyone. I just leave them there because they'll see me keep posting. You know, they might think, oh yeah, it's another scam.
Yeah, but you never know in a year's time when they've been watching and seeing what you're doing for a year, they might think, do you know what, actually?
She was right.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Look at the amount of people that have signed that have just, they've been signing for months, but they haven't done it, but they've just watched. And they've watched and they've watched. I mean, there's 2 or 3 distributors at least that are signed that just watched. They told me they were signing for months and they just never did. And then they actually saw that I kept going.
Yeah.
You know, and then they made the jump. But if you got Instagram as well, you can share straight to Facebook, which is a good thing. Because if you are busy, because obviously not everyone's at home like me, if you post on Instagram, you have the option to share it to Twitter and Facebook at the same time. Hootsuite as well, you know. You just got to keep posts on there. The past few days I've slacked a bit, but that's just to do with the kids and stuff. But if you just keep it going, you know, just keep on everyone's newsfeed, I say.
Yeah.
I'd say boost posts, but I'm not too sure about boosting posts at the minute. I've seen a lot of posts of people not too happy with the boosting posts.
What do you mean?
That they're not reaching out to as many people. Like if they put on something silly, it's out to a lot of people. But if they put on something to do with a business, it's not reaching out to a lot.
No, so it is, honestly. It is definitely, and that's why it's finding all these different clever ways of doing it. So obviously you've mentioned you've got your business page, but you've also got your group as well.
Yeah, I've got the 3. I've got my personal page, my group, and my wrap page.
Yeah, and
all 3.
So I find that even if I put exactly the same photo on my Facebook business page, on my personal profile, and then in the group is where it gets the likes.
Yeah, it is.
The group is where it gets the comments.
Yeah, definitely.
People feel, I don't know what it is, whether they see it or whether they feel braver in a group. That's obviously, I think people just, because I had a lady stop me in town on Saturday actually, who I'm gonna private message, asking me for my number, and she said, I'm dying to try these wraps, but I don't want anyone on Facebook to know.
Oh.
But that obviously plays a big part. If people think that they're putting it on, it's really weird how they'll comment on something in a group, but they won't comment on it on exactly the same post on your personal profile.
Yeah, because in a group, obviously, you have to have an invite or you have to be accepted, don't you? Where with my wrap page, anyone can go onto that.
Yeah.
And see, whereas the group, you have to be invited. Because I have it as a closed group.
Yeah.
So either be invited or you have to ask to be added.
One thing I am going to do is I'm going to make myself a little profile picture that puts my phone number on it. So it's got my name, but it's also got my phone number on it, because I genuinely think that will probably encourage people, because Maria said to me that she'd looked through my Facebook page and couldn't find my phone number, which I just find amazing, seeing as though it's in the about section.
Do you know, if you do something, if you know your cover photo on your actual wrap page,
Yeah.
put your phone number on there, because if you share your link, it brings up that cover photo.
Yeah. But
so your phone number.
She said I couldn't find your phone number. She didn't even think to personally message me. I know. Bit crazy, really.
That's really a good idea. Put it onto your cover photo, so that as you're posting your link, you're sharing your phone number at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm definitely going to do that, so that, like I say, it's just there and it's really easy for people to find.
Yeah, I've started to do quite a few posts with my phone number on.
Yeah, I do. Every single Instagram post I put on has my phone number on it, and I want to be brave like Tiffany B when she said that all she does is put her phone number. If somebody asks for information on the wraps, all she does is send them her phone number and says, call me.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I think it's ever so brave, but it's quite clearly working for her.
Yeah, because if they contact you, then you've got their number.
Exactly, so, that's what she said. Then you've got their phone number.
Yeah.
And you can always, it's always more powerful to ring people, obviously, than anything else.
Yeah, it is. Because they actually hear that you're real, I think.
Yeah. And you're in their phone number as well, and they can just text you. That's, people don't feel like that's, I don't know, maybe the reason this woman didn't want to send me a personal message is because I could screenshot it. You just don't know, do you?
No. But I know, maybe I'd probably start doing that,
Yeah, I think I will do. But yeah, so with regards to Facebook, obviously, you're adding the people. Now, what some people might not feel comfortable adding lots of people as friends.
But if they come back to you and say, do I know you? I've had a few that come back and say, do I know you? Why are you adding me as a friend? And I just say, I'm really sorry, you just came up as a friend suggestion, so, I added you as a friend to see if I knew you. Because a lot of people's profiles you can't see properly unless you add them as a friend.
No, exactly.
And then I just say, if it's a problem, just remove me.
Yeah.
They don't really, they never do. They either don't accept or they do accept. They never just remove themselves. After that, I don't really get anything back. So I wouldn't be worried. Well, they can't do anything. I've had a couple of times it's popped up, Facebook has, and told me that this person said that they don't know you.
I do think the amount of people you add every day is crazy. And that...
Yeah, a lot of them don't accept, If I
do you go through your friend suggestions, and when they've not accepted you, do you go through and stop them? Can you stop it and cancel it?
No, I just leave it. No. I just, if you're on a laptop or a PC and it comes up on the side, doesn't it? Or if you're on your phone, it comes up in the middle through your news feed.
Yeah.
I just click them on. I just click them all. Some of them will pop up and say, you should only add the people that you know.
Yeah.
And I tend to walk away from them ones. But the ones that you can just click and it sends them a friend's request, I do them ones. As soon as it pops up, I just leave that one. I don't press it again. I just leave it. Because I think if you keep pressing it, Facebook are going to think, oh,
Yeah.
But I just add them all. A lot of them accept. A lot of them don't. But it's grown. I've got nearly 2,000 friends.
God almighty. Some people might feel precious about their profile. If that's the case, then I would recommend that you set up a separate profile. Now, you don't want to have anything in that profile name that implies that it's a business page. So wraps, it works, anything like that, diamond, nothing implies that that's a business profile. And obviously, even if you do use your personal profile to like share stuff, what I would say is, and obviously I put before and after photos on, try and make sure the majority of it is some sort of personal. Now, I know some people don't want to add lots of people to their personal friends page because of photos of children or grandchildren or something like that. If that's the case, then set yourself up with another profile. If you've got a middle name, maybe use that. So, for example, Angela Warner might want to be Angela June Warner, just for example. Not that I know that June is Angela's middle name, or if Angela has a middle name. But that way, then you've just got two different, slightly different. And even if you are using that second profile to add lots of friends for your business, even if you don't add photos of your children or grandchildren, you still need to talk about your life on it. Because one of the most important things that you need to do on your Facebook profile is you need to take people on an adventure with you. So people need to look at your life and think, wow, that's quite a nice life. And, well, actually, that's a person who would be committed to me and my business. And, from a customer perspective, they want to look at you and think, do you know what, that's somebody I'd be willing to work, that isn't going to scam me. And, you want to get that genuineness across to people. So, I mean, for me, I use my personal profile and I add people. I don't add as many people as Sarah, admittedly, but, I do add people. And I'm quite happy to add people that like my Facebook business page, etc. And I message them. And my profile, if you go through my profile, first of all, there is no mistake in the fact that I do wraps. There's also no mistake in the fact that I'm a mum and that I've got a busy life with being a mum as well. And I think you can get from my profile why I do the business that I do and how much I enjoy it and what it enables me to do in my life. And that's really important. And, I've been doing that since I was Ruby. So that isn't something that you need to wait till you get to a certain level to do, because you've got to do it from the very word off.
Yeah, and you've got to do it often.
Yeah. And even if it's posts along the lines of, like I put about that we're at football tournaments and things like that, and I put that I'm up at the school watching something. What you've got to do is you've got to take people on an adventure with you, and they've got to think, do you know what? I want to listen, and I want to. They're going to want to know more. Well, what are these wraps, and how come she's able to do this, this, and this, and that's really quite important.
Yeah. What do they say? 2 to 3 posts a day.
On your business page, 100%, yeah. Which is where Hootsuite comes in.
Yeah, because if you're like me, then you tend to forget.
Oh,
and then
life takes over. So I will sit in the evenings. I'll watch a little bit of Coronation Street, and I'll sit down and I'll literally just. So first of all is I make sure that, so I mainly do it on my iPad, like Hootsuite or Takeoff for Instagram. And I will make sure that I've downloaded a load of photos. So I'll have a load of nice, new, fresh before and afters, motivational posts, all those sorts of things. And I will literally sit and I've got all the hashtags in my notes. And it takes me about half an hour to an hour, and you can do a couple of days worth of posts. And that's on both Takeoff and Hootsuite. So you can have a couple of days worth of posts done. And, you can duplicate it, so you will see the same thing on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my Love My Body. So I'm covering all those different bases. They're not all different things. I'm using all of the same photos, all of the same text, all of the same hashtags, and it's just churning that out. And that consistency of doing that daily, people notice that. They can't fail to miss it then.
What do you do? Do you copy and paste your hashtags?
Yeah, so I need to go in now and probably come up with some fresh ones. But no, it doesn't allow you to... sorry, Sarah, I've just got a question. Facebook doesn't allow you before and afters in boosting ad posts. What I would say is on boosting ad posts, I tend to do something on word swag. So I'll take a pretty picture, and Facebook doesn't allow you to boost an ad with 20% if the ad is made up of text that takes up more than 20%. So how I do it is I do it in one corner of the ad, the text, and you just look at it and you think, do you know what, actually, that's a quarter, make it a bit smaller, and that's it, you've sorted it. And you can use, obviously, pictures of beaches, pictures of all different types of things. Don't have to be before and after photos, and put the text that you want to use, pictures of people in bikinis, and then, so I do that, and I also, like I say, just a bit hit and mix. I probably would also boost posts that just say who would like to try a free wrap, comment wrap me, and then when people say wrap me, I would get them to add me as a friend on Facebook, and then I would message them and say, let's get you an online wrap party sorted out. Sarah, I've forgotten what you said.
Me?
You asked me a question, I've forgotten it.
Oh, I just asked about the hashtags.
Yes, that was it. So yeah, so I again, I'll just sit and I'll just think, and I'll just, like, I don't know, Google something and just think of something random.
I tend to just, yeah, as I do a post, I'll just think of hashtags.
Yeah, you see, that takes quite a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, obviously with Takeoff, it gives you a load of hashtags, and I just go through and unhighlight which wouldn't be.
Yeah, that's a good one. Honestly, I just literally sit there and I'll be like, right, and I can share my hashtags on the team page actually that I've got so far, because that'll keep you going and hopefully get you thinking.
Or maybe we can add to them as well.
Well, this is it. Yeah, maybe we have a little document of hashtags so people can access it.
Yeah.
Because there's things like fit mums, beach, holiday, bikini body, you know, and I just sit there and I'll have a little session where I think of a load of hashtags, and then what I tend to do is I tend to group them in my notes. So I'll have a group of hashtags which is about making money, a group of hashtags which is about my life as a rap girl, so life of a rap girl, don't believe me, just watch. I'll have a group of hashtags that are like back fat, tummy fat, mummy tummy, bingo wings, that I can use on before and after photos. I'll have holiday ones, I have bridal ones. I've not really done beauty. Oh, we could do beauty ones actually as well. I've not really done beauty ones.
I've done a couple of beauty ones.
Yeah, but you just, and then I group them, you see. So all I have to do is copy and paste that little group. So if it's a before and after photo, I've got a load of ones that are relevant to before and after photos. And if it's an arm one, I might throw in the wedding ones as well. And I just copy and paste them into the thing. And it literally, you know, it's so quick then to roll off a load of hashtags and a load of posts on Takeoff or Hootsuite.
It's just basically anything that's connected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, it is definitely.
I did. I also did it. If you on my wrap page, you can like set up an offer.
Yes,
which
I know, yeah.
a
You
few
can
people
do.
doing that, setting up an offer and putting like such and such % off.
I've noticed that somebody's just done that actually and put 40% off. And
There's a
obviously
lady,
it's the loyal customer scheme. And they've
yeah,
sponsored that as well. So that's out there at the minute.
I did it with the business builder, but it didn't really. So I don't know about boosting things like that because
Do you know what? I think it's just hit and miss. It really is hit and miss. And it's like anything, it's just a numbers game. So if you can increase the amount of numbers of people, so like those, like, shout out Rap Me in the status if you want to rap for free. I've made loads of new friends on Facebook through that, and they might not bite immediately. But one girl did an online party, and I did get a loyal customer for that.
oh
And I just think that they're your friends and they're watching you.
yeah, everyone that you add is a prospect
Yeah, 100%. Now,
because they've liked the page as well. Do you know what I mean?
the other thing
It,
as well to increase obviously your reach is when you go to put a status on, it will say at the top, who do you want this to go to? So it will say friends and public. And what you can do
yeah,
is you can set up groups. So
so you can target specific people.
yeah, so you could have a group called friends, a group called prospects, a group called loyal customers, people that have, gone through it and asked you, a group called team. So there might be things that you want to specifically target for your team. But yeah, so they're all different things you can do. But having a group that is called prospects, so this is, you've gone into your friends list and you've actually like clustered them together so that you put them into a category, and then when you put your post on, it's a little drop down arrow, and as I say, it will say friends, public, and you would then have one, for example, called prospects, and you could click on prospects. So there's a higher likelihood of those people seeing that post.
Yeah, because a lot of people, if it's like mine, then you miss so much.
It is,
Because
and the other thing is, so how you were saying about how you're liking and commenting, if you're liking and commenting on your prospects, then you are more likely to pop up in their newsfeed because you're
yeah, wasn't it?
interacting with them.
I've started liking a lot of obviously my team, your team, Tracy's teams. If I
Yeah,
see them post, I like that as well, just to bump it back up again.
yeah, because the more likes it gets, the higher likelihood it stands of getting into the newsfeed. So I do exactly the same. Every single team post that I see, if I see anybody posting on Facebook anything about the business, I like it for them because that means it stands a greater likelihood of their friends seeing that post, because
Yeah,
that's how Facebook categorizes what people see is by the amounts of likes and comments and things.
yeah, it tends to bump it back up as well, doesn't
Yeah,
it? And
it
it
does.
like such liked this photo, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
If we all just like each other's posts,
It'll make a huge difference.
it
Huge
will.
difference. But like I say, with the fact that you're liking and commenting on those people who are prospects, that will impact where you are in their newsfeed.
Yeah, because they see you as connecting with them.
Yeah.
Definitely. I tend to just go down my news feed and just like everything.
Bless
I
you.
can't pick and choose between everyone, so
That you just like the lot.
yeah, I just like it all.
Oh, bless you.
It's not hard, is it? When if you're scrolling through on your phone just to hit like as you're doing it,
Yeah.
it's not like you're commenting and it's going to take you forever. It's just hitting a button.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I think Can't really think of anything else.
No, I think we've covered everything. So add as many friends as you can, and if you're not happy doing that to your personal profile, make another one. Make sure you are using a Facebook business page, because you can boost it. You can. It's quite nice to be able to share that to people's timelines, because so if you've, like Sarah's doing, if you've asked people if you can tag them in things, then you can go into your business page and you can put a post on and you can share that to their wall, their newsfeed. Now, somebody, they might be precious about adding people as friends. They might not add you as a friend, but they might like your business page and message you that way. So, you know, you do have to cover all bases with these things. That's really quite important, is that you do cover all bases. And like I say, use the tools of Hootsuite and Takeoff to make that easier, because it can feel overwhelming, especially like, you know, obviously Angela's got a salon and Caroline, who's on the call, works. You know, it's, you know, I do wraps day in, day out, but I can tell you now, Takeoff has made my Instagram so much easier, because I just wasn't using it like I should do, because I wasn't consistent, because I forgot. I'd get to the end of the day and be like, oh God, I haven't put any posts on it. But at least because I can put the post there ready, if I'm out, even if I've just got in the car, because I'll check Facebook, that's sort of a habit. Yeah. And I go onto my iPad and I'm like, right, quickly, and all I have to do is press 3 buttons and that's it, my Instagram's updated. I don't have to think about it because the post is there and ready.
Yeah, I've also gone through Twitter. Anyone that's liked any of my posts, I've messaged them as well on Twitter.
Yeah, so I've on Instagram, I set up, so on WordSwag, I did a little thing that said, thank you. I did a little WordSwag picture that said, thank you for liking some of my photos. And I put Mel and my phone number. Thank you for liking some of my It Worked Wrap photos. And I've sent that to all of the people that have liked my pictures.
How do you send it on Instagram?
So when you go into Instagram, in the home screen, in the top right-hand corner, there's a little fold. It looks like a little filing cabinet thing.
Oh.
If you click on that, you have to add a photo. So that's why I did a photo with my phone number on it. And I thank you for liking my stuff. And then I've send that through Instagram to every single person that's liked my pictures.
Ooh.
And so you've then developed a conversation, and hopefully they'll message you.
Yeah, I've got messages here that I didn't even know were there.
Oh, bless you. And on Periscope, I've made sure that my phone number's on and that I've put add me on Facebook, Melanie Parry, because there's not any way for people to actually contact you through Periscope.
No. I think I've put it on my... Oh, no, I haven't, because I can't change it yet. I can't change my name. I did look it up and it's not available yet to change it. So I've changed it on Twitter thinking that it would change it, and put my phone number thinking it would change it on Periscope.
Has it not done it?
No, you can't do it yet. I did look into it, and because it's fairly new, it's not possible to change it yet.
Ah, right, I see.
So I'm going to have to stick with what I've got for now.
Yeah.
As soon as I can, I'll change it, but
I would definitely, I mean, this is obviously, we've set this up for Facebook, but using all of them, everything that's available from a social media perspective, use it.
Yeah, because you can connect the 3.
Yeah.
The likes of Hootsuite, and even, like I said, Instagram. When you go to post on Instagram, you'll get that option to post onto Facebook and Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So you can connect the 3, so you're posting on all 3.
Yeah.
So they are, you know, I still can't get the hang of Twitter, but I'm getting there.
Well, I just think if I'm posting on Periscope and I'm just sticking on the before and after photos. I mean, the thing that I'm not doing with Twitter, which I should be doing, is I'm not interacting with people. And Instagram, I've got the hang of the posting. Next thing for me on Instagram is I've got to start going in there and liking. So again, it's that building a relationship with people. If somebody's liking my photos, I try and go in and like a couple of theirs.
Yeah, I haven't done that bit yet either. I followed them. If they follow me, I follow them back.
Oh, I don't do that.
I don't know.
No, I've because I'm following so many people that I've got to go in, and that's what I'm working on with Periscope. I'm going in and I'm trying to add followers, so I'm following people, so they follow me back, so I can start to broaden my reach. But then I'm literally going in every day and unfollowing people. So
Well,
all of my followers, other than you guys that are on Periscope, I don't follow any of the people that are following me.
Oh, really?
No, I don't, because I don't want because otherwise I'm going to have like 11,000 followers I'm going to be following like 11,000 people to have like 300 that follow me. And when you're following that many people, you can miss things. So I don't want to miss when you guys are posting or when Mark Pentecost is posting, which I know I am doing at the minute. I'm missing it because I'm not joking. Every single minute, my phone is beeping to tell me that somebody is on Periscope.
Oh my God.
It's quite funny.
With Twitter, you can download something. I don't know if it's on iPhone, but on Android, I've got something called Follow Fever.
Yeah.
And you go into that, and it tells you how many people, basically, you followed, but enough. So no follow back 3. I can just press that button and it'll unfollow them.
Yeah.
So because they're not following me, I can now I've just unfollowed them. So many here that I can just unfollow.
Oh.
It tells me who it is.
Oh yes, I've done that. Yeah. Did you know on Periscope that you can put hearts on your own broadcasts?
No.
Yeah. So I've just gone. I've gone into my broadcast that I did this morning called How to Rap. Now I don't know whether it shows that I've liked my own post, which looks a bit sad. But they get deleted after 24 hours anyway, so no one would see it, would they?
No. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm on it now. In fact, I need to check my hearts. I need to check my number of hearts and see if it does actually add to it. Oh, I don't know if it does.
Oh, I can't find your post.
It's saying I've got 11,285. Let's see if I go into my broadcast. If it lets me do it. Right, well, I've just tried to go in. Oh, I don't think it does. It's saying I've still got 11,285. But then I don't know, sometimes it takes a while to catch up with the hearts. Have you found that?
No, the other day I did it. I keep replaying them and just dishing out hearts. No, I've seen. If you go onto Periscope, the ones with the most hearts are there on the top of the list straight away.
Yeah, I know.
So that's where we need to get to.
They've got a lot of hearts, though, haven't they?
It's just 17 million.
Yeah. Do you think they're posting quite a few times a day?
Oh God, this one's got 74 million.
Wow.
They've got to be. I mean, I had to unfollow them because Suicide Girls. I don't know what they were. I just went down and added, oh, it's 18 plus. That's why I unfollowed them. It was just like videos of them in underwear and things, but it was just they wasn't doing anything. They were just sat there, you know. So I had to tell them, but it's like they're a group of girls and they take it in turns, you know. So someone's constantly on it.
Yeah.
So it was always beeping, like with you with all your, but this was just one person.
Yeah, no, funnily enough, the name Suicide Girls put me off. They popped up and I thought, there's no way I'm following them.
They don't do nothing. It's just.
I love how you actually followed them. That's brilliant. That's quite funny.
Yeah, well, I went down the friends list as well.
Yeah. You're going to get some right, oh my God, you're going to get some right comments if you're following the people that follow Suicide Girls.
Oh, I just I need to follow some more people now, I think.
Yeah, definitely, but not people that are following probably pervy channels. Probably just try and find some people that like celebrities.
I don't know pervy channel. I just went down that top, you know, the top list thing. But I soon found out.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, dear.
Right then, does anybody have any questions?
Caroline's muted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm now unmuted.
Yeah. Did you have any questions, Caroline?
No. I think, yeah, it's just going to take me a bit of time to get to grips with it, I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. I think it does all of us, darling.
Just getting to trying to get to grips with Facebook. Haven't tried Instagram yet or Periscope, though Tracy did me a really good demonstration the other day.
Oh, bless.
I can imagine.
And I saw the heart thing pop up, but I'm not quite sure what she was doing to do that. Yeah, it's just a question of fitting it in round everything else.
And I would say with yourself, Caroline, because obviously you're working still. And, you know, you've obviously got, you know, you've got a child as well, haven't you? So what I'd say is don't thin yourself, spread yourself too thinly. So if you're thinking to yourself, right, I want to get to grips with Facebook, then just focus on that for now.
I think I'm going to have to, but also, I mean, it's no secret. My work, though, you know, they just seem to be doing weird things, really.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Still struggling on how I'm going to make 65k a product when they only send me 40k of orders every week. So, yeah, it's one of those, really.
Right, okay. So at the moment, they're expecting you to hit targets that they're not actually providing you with the tools to hit.
Oh, big time.
Right, okay.
They're expecting a 20% increase in production on last year, and sales are 20% down.
Nice.
Woohoo!
So I know, because you were hesitant at first to use Facebook, weren't you, because of your work?
Yeah, and I basically deleted all but 2 people that I know through work off there.
Brilliant.
I left my husband on there, obviously, and I've created a separate page, or business page.
Yeah.
And I've slowly been getting to grips and integrating that into what I do. So I tend to, I'll post something as Crazy Wraps Colville on my page.
Yeah.
And I will then share some of it onto my main page, but not all of it.
No,
but
definitely at the moment, same as me.
I'm sort of trying to load photos on so people can see that it's real.
Yeah.
But then not trying to overload it, so I've got so many posts in one day.
Yeah, I know it is.
fortnight ago. So yeah, I am definitely, I'm the culprit that's just tried to create an ad and put before and afters in. And yeah, it just says we cannot show before or after photos. So I'm going to have to, I take it the one that you guys did, which was the 12 wraps, so 4 wraps in 12 days.
Yeah.
That's got quite, would I get away with that?
I think so. No, we'd probably need to do a new one of those, which we can do. We can quite easily make a new one.
I'm just really conscious that I've only got till the end. Well, I've only got till the end of the month. Otherwise, I won't get my Ruby bonus.
Yeah.
So I'm trying everything. I spend a lot of my time out on the road, going in, and I recruit in upholsterers and loose cover makers.
Yeah.
That's what my day job is, and managing orders for them. So I'm all over the Midlands and East Anglia and Lincolnshire. So yeah, we do for a job and calling in and trying to blitz people en route.
Brilliant. So one thing I'd say is, have you set up a little group on Facebook?
No, I hadn't really thought about it.
That would be something that I would recommend that you do, because what happens is, you see, is that even though, you know, because we talk about, obviously we don't want to flood our Facebook, our personal profiles, but the reality is that the majority of our friends won't see what we're posting. Whereas if you set up a little group and then add all of your friends, obviously nobody from work, so, you know, I know you've deleted a lot of those already, but add all of your friends and don't filter it, just add them all, because they can easily take themselves out of it. In fact, if you can post on that 2 or 3 times a day, even if you just did it twice a day, if you said, right, every morning, so I do this quite a lot, every morning before I get up, the first thing I do is look at my phone, is find a decent photo and post it, in particular in my group, and then maybe like tea time, do the same again. So even if it's just those 2 times a day, because they're peak viewing time for Facebook, because most people check Facebook first thing in the morning, and most people will check it around the evening time. So you're hitting those 2 periods. And if it's in a group, like I say, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's because they get a notification, whether they're seeing it more, but more people are liking and commenting and approaching me from the pictures that I put in the group than they do from anywhere else, really.
As far as, obviously, Sarah was talking about basically adding lots and lots of friends.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I'm quite impressed with the 2,000. The company that I work with at the moment want us to go through the LinkedIn route.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly getting bleeps on my phone at the moment. Doing LinkedIn, which I can't change now because of what I do, because it's what work want me to do.
Yeah.
So it would be quite easy to go through and add beauty therapists.
Yeah.
On there, that would be really easy to do.
I've got a LinkedIn. I just can't figure it out. Do you just add random people on there?
Well, no, it'll give you a search. It goes, well, Mel's on it as well. But yeah, it'll basically, it'll go through your contacts. So if your phone is linked through to your contacts on Facebook, it will pick those up as well. That's right, isn't it, Mel?
I think so. I have to admit, I don't particularly use LinkedIn. So I'm guessing the likelihood is, Caroline, that you've probably requested me and I've not accepted. Because I've got Stuart Miller's invitation is awaiting. I'm not very good on LinkedIn. I'm not very quick.
You wouldn't use me anyway. Not yet. I haven't got that far yet. But yeah, basically, I mean, we are say the day job, we are recruiting a specific niche. So we're looking for upholsterers and lift cover makers and things like that. So we're doing a lot of our recruitment through that at the moment. And basically there's 2 of us that are literally going through, and it's like Facebook, it'll come up with suggestions for you. So if you can link yourself in with a couple of beauty people,
Yeah.
it will link, give you then suggestions of other beauty salons.
Which makes sense. This makes sense because I've got people in other network marketing companies trying to connect with me.
It's more targeted, much more targeted. And I would say I've been doing that for work for, a fortnight, and I've probably got 250 businesses.
Oh.
And there are far fewer upholsterers than there are beauticians, hair salons, gyms, leisure centres.
Yeah.
As I say, it's not something I can do at the moment because if I get caught at it, then I'll be out the door. But it's something for anyone that's in the team.
Yeah.
To go out. It doesn't really matter where we get them from, as long as they end up in the boxes.
I'll have another look, see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, I'm just looking. It makes sense now then why these people, because I'm like, why do they want to, I've got quite a few people that are wanting to connect with me that are with other network marketing businesses.
Yeah, they want you on board. They've looked at your profile.
Well, they obviously want my connections as well.
They also want your connections, yeah.
Well, they're not going to get them. They've just come across.
Delete it off, unless you're looking for a new job.
No.
I mean, the ironic thing is the powers that be at our place, and it's a big company. It's UK based, and we've got an £85 million turnover, so it's a big company. But they've sort of decided that they wanted us to go down this route. The amount of recruitment agencies that have contacted me are unbelievable.
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah, so it's sort of like, yeah, I'm quite sure that's not what you intended.
Yeah, that'd drive me mad, that would, I think.
But it beats, I cannot keep up with the amount of emails I'm getting. I'm getting probably 40 a day at the moment.
Really? No.
It's beeping all the time, and it keeps crashing the email server.
So,
Oh,
so you're getting 40 emails a day?
Yeah, of people that want to be linked with me.
Wow.
Either through quality management, which was my previous occupation, or through what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Sort of as a day job. So yeah, I mean the plan is to keep these guys going, and then obviously when I switch, I mean I'm not posting, but you can post on it as you would do on Facebook, but it will only hit those people.
Yeah.
Hi Jack.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, I'm on it now. I'm now feeling the need to add all these people. And anybody
take them off fairly quickly. They have to be pretty quick to be able to go through all your contacts. My husband has made it his mission, because we both work for the same company, and and he's got over 500 connections.
Yeah.
Because he literally sits down and he'll go through, and there'll be an importer of furniture, and he'll go, yeah, okay, I'll do that, because then he's going through all the connections to see who else they know.
Yeah. Wow.
He's a bit OCD with it.
That's impressive though, isn't it?
It is, but he has said that if I give him a list of people, I mean, he's very good with stuff like that. So basically, I've got to give him the sort of businesses we're interested in, and he'll basically go through the internet at night and look for them for us.
Oh, wow.
Bless him.
That's kind.
It is. It is. And I know what you mean about people not necessarily wanting to appear to want the wraps in front of other people, because
Yeah.
as you know, we've done a couple of family events recently and stalls, and they've been great, but there's definitely a sense of if the blokes are with them, they're not quite as keen to put themselves out there and ask the questions.
Do you know what's really sad is at exhibitions where you see people and actually it's their friends that are putting them off, and it's so sad to watch women who quite clearly have an interest in what they do, and they're probably sat there with a or stood there with a tummy, and their friends are stood there basically like as if you want to try that, and you can see they're thinking to themselves, I really do. Yeah, I do really want to try that. And I think because I was that person with friends with a flat tummy,
yeah,
and the kids haven't done as much damage to the tummy as what mine had mine. Thankfully, I didn't care. I just tried it anyway.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
That's it now. God, Sarah, I tell you what, you could be amazing at LinkedIn if it's adding people all the time.
I know. Yeah.
Don't add any of those dodgy sites, will you?
No, exactly.
No suicide girls.
Oh my word. But no, I'd definitely try the group, Caroline.
Yeah.
And I would definitely try like what Sarah was talking about where you put in somebody's name and beauty.
Yeah, definitely.
That could really help you, because I think you're one spot off, Ruby, aren't you? Just one spot.
Yeah, one spot on getting my my people to run their auto ships.
Yeah.
Which is a completely different call.
So close.
Yeah, you are. Just one spot away. So you can do that. You can so easily find that.
That's it. You've got 8 days.
You're really committed and focused. So I've got every faith that you will do it.
You can only try, can't you?
You can.
So, but yeah, I've got a charity thing on Sunday. So, hopefully that'll pull some people in.
Yeah.
Albeit it's going to be like a mini launch party, because most of them I know anyway, because they're all through the kickboxing martial arts club that I'm a member of. So.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, they've all heard me on about it anyway.
Yeah. I would just say, so, and I'm sure Tracy told you this, go through every single person that you know and just, do you know what, I don't want to say lose your pride, but just think, do you know what, I don't care. I don't care what that person thinks about me. I'm just going to ask them.
To be fair, I have. We'll get there. We'll get there,
you will do. You will do. Truly believe you will. Right, we best go. I don't think we've been on for an hour and a quarter now.
I'm already adding loads of people.
I know, I've just gone on to LinkedIn and added a load of people.
Yeah, that's where I am.
I can't possibly take on any more social media.
Do you just follow them?
You connect.
Yeah, you basically just connect with them, and then as you do your posts on your Facebook page, you can post on there. So you can post you're looking for distributors. Do you
I
want to
didn't realise you could do that. How do I do that then?
let's have a look at my phone.
I'm pressing connect and it's coming up saying to such and such.
It'll send a request out, and they have to accept the request.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. It says connect, so I click connect, and then it gives me a box like I have to put somebody's name in it.
Oh, share an update, upload a photo, publish a post. So I can upload a photo from, oh my God.
I feel useful.
You are useful.
I'm a bit confused.
But no, for any of the businesses, you know, any of you that are doing it that can be seen to be doing it, and don't have, like I have, loads of upholsterers on there that wonder what on earth I'm doing posting semi-naked bodies. You know, it's good. And to be fair, my husband's had a really great success recruiting upholsterers through it.
Yeah.
When our mail shots were getting us nothing.
Wow.
I think I'll have to look at this tomorrow because...
Yeah, it'll come through to them either on their LinkedIn account, the request, or they'll get an email asking them.
God.
You have accepted me, Mel, because I've
You've endorsed me. Yeah.
Is there anyone else there? Or have they gone?
That's it. They've all gone. So I'm going to shut down the call now, and I can just tell that me and Sarah are going to go onto LinkedIn and just sit here now.
I'm on it already. I'm on it. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I know. I'm on it.
Do it first thing in the morning when your brain's a bit more in gear.
Yeah, I know. You see, I've got to get the kids. I've got to take Louis to the doctor's. I'm going to stop the recording.